Tits up.
In. Tuck in.
Tits up.
Hello, hello. This is Christina Waschko and you're watching Motherpreneur. Information, inspiration and entertainment from mothers to mothers. And welcome to today's episode on celebrating our differences. We are all born with our unique features. Some of them can be changed if we want to, like this, or this, or this. And some of our features can't, for example, our skin tone or our height. My guest today, she is the grand example of how to embrace and fully celebrate their uniqueness. Miss Laura Bath is the CEO and founder of Beanstalk Apparel, a Vancouver-based clothing company that specializes in dressing tall and lean men. And Lauren also currently works on her women's collection. Lauren is not only the most fun woman I met, she is by far the tallest I ever met. Enjoy this candid, heartfelt interview about how to celebrate and embrace your uniqueness. And I will see you at the end.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Lauren, can you please tell me how tall are you?
I'm just shy of 6'5", so I'm about 6'4.5".
Can you please get up?
You can stand up.
Hello.
How tall are you?
5'2", 5'3", but do you know what, Madonna, she's only 4'8".
Really?
Yes.
No.
So, see, I'm taller than Madonna, but shorter than Nicole Kidman.
So you have a tall presence.
Yes. And you know what, you have both. You have the tall presence and you are tall in height.
Yes, I do have that.
So when did you realize you are slightly different or taller than everybody else?
Well, I've always been tall, but I grew a lot in my later teen years and my early 20s, so that's when I realized that I was quite a bit taller than everybody. The interesting thing about being tall is people always look at my feet to see if I'm wearing heels, which I'm generally not, so I always try to make sure I'm wearing cute shoes because the first thing people do is look at my feet.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. But do you know what they say about tall men with tall feet? Does the same work with women?
Potentially. Big feet, big people, big personality?
Exactly. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. You realized, oh, I'm a bit taller than the average. And did that bother you at the beginning?
For a long time, I didn't like being tall. I didn't like when people would look at me. I often wondered why people were looking at me. But later in my 20s, probably the last couple of years, I've just really embraced it, and I just thought, well, you know, if people are going to look at me, I'm gonna give them something to look at. I'm gonna be fun, and I'm gonna engage them in conversation, and I'm just gonna take a really positive outlook to the whole, you know, drawing attention because of the height.
Because if you want to or not, you draw attention to yourself anyway.
That's right, yeah. I find I don't need to be the center of attention, but I often am because of the height, so...
What are they telling me? What are the advantages? I'm just thinking right now in the pub, you're in the last row in the pub. Hello!
Oh.
Hello, a drink here, and everybody serves you first.
Yeah, and I'm always the meeting place in a crowd, so when I'm with a group of friends, they'll say, where are we going to meet if we get lost? Oh, just look up, find Laura, wherever she is, that's the meeting spot.
Oh, that's nice. And what about your parents asking you, can you please reach up? I can't find the letter.
Well, both my parents are tall, so...
Okay. But then if your parents are tall, why are you surprised that you were so tall?
Well, I'm not surprised, but I don't think it was predicted I'd be quite so tall.
Right.
So yeah, my mom's about 5'10", and my dad is 6'8", so it was inevitable.
Right.
I was going to be tall, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to find a boyfriend?
Yes, I generally say my minimum height requirement is about 6'5", which gives me a very small percentage of the population to work with. I'm not opposed to dating shorter than me, it just hasn't happened. So I've been very lucky to...
Do you find men are intimidated by your height?
It depends on the height of the men. Often the 5'8" really like me. 6'2" and above definitely are a little bit intimidated when I'm eye level with them or taller. It's a little bit of a steal your thunder kind of deal. So yeah, like most women, I want to be considered small, feel small and feminine, and for me that means going taller and and being little. My boyfriend is 6'9".
Oh, thank God you.
So it's working out quite well for me right now.
Tell me, what are the major disadvantages of being so tall?
I would say it's really difficult to find clothing and shoes that fit. Extra inches in the arms and the legs means that things like jackets, outerwear, even gloves having larger hands are difficult to find. And also furniture is a challenge, finding beds that are long enough and chairs that are big enough to sort of...
Are you comfortable?
I am! This is a great chair!
Okay, that's good.
But yeah.
What about driving a car?
Many cars are not built for tall people, so again, many of the European cars accommodate height, but a lot of the Asian-made cars do not, naturally.
I don't even think about that. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it is definitely, height comes into play a lot when looking for an apartment. Basement suites are often out due to low ceilings. You have to make sure the shower heads are high enough, and and it would be great to find sinks and countertops that are a little bit higher too, because when you're washing dishes, you're leaning over. Yeah. Just normal things most people don't have to think about.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 26 right now. I'm going to be 27 in next week actually. So 27-ish.
Yeah. Yeah. Being so comfortable with who you are and what you do, and with everything, with every croakiness, every pimple, every wrinkle, every you know,
every inch.
Yeah, every
or not.
Yeah. And so this is actually amazing that at your young age that you feel so wow, empowered, and yes, this is me, and let me take on the world.
I think when you decide that you're going to be who you are and you're going to embrace that, then it's just a natural feeling. I made a conscious decision to have a lot of fun, to laugh a lot. I love to laugh. I love to be around other people that laugh, and I love just people with a great sense of humor and sense of adventure. So I think I have those qualities, and I gravitate towards people that are like that as well. Yeah. And I think that just helps to bring everybody out of their own shell, and like when you meet other people that are just comfortable with who they are, then you're comfortable being who you are, and you can just let it all out.
And what made you decide to, I want to have more fun? Was there a turning point in your life? Did something happen?
I think a couple of years ago I was really focused on doing all of the things I thought I was supposed to do in my life. After high school I went right to university, and I finished school, and I got a good job, and I got a good apartment, and I was independent and on my own, and I felt at 25, okay, I've done everything I'm supposed to do, everything I was raised to do as an independent, valuable grown-up. Okay, now what? Yeah. So I found I was a little bit bored, so I thought, well, I gotta shake things up, and I gotta have some more fun, and you know, I want to travel, and I want to do all these things, and I want to experience all kinds of adventures, so I'm just gonna start doing that. So
you sat down, you made yourself a list, and said, from now onwards, Lauren is small.
Lauren is fun.
Adventurous, yeah. Is that your mantra? Lauren is fun?
Pretty much, Lauren is fun.
Yeah, but that's a good mantra to have.
I love it. I say it out loud, and I feel like if I say it out loud, it's real. Yeah. I can think it, and I can sit on it for a while, and it can run around in my brain, but until I say it out loud, then I'm committed.
Nice.
So
very good.
I'm learning to say it out loud.
Yes, very good. You have a job, but also you follow your own passion.
I do.
What is it you're doing?
I run a clothing company for tall people.
I wonder why.
I know, it makes a little bit of sense. It's called Beanstalk Apparel.
Right.
So all the clothing is manufactured here in Vancouver, and we focus on long and lean as opposed to big and tall. So if you're tall and you're not wide, specifically for men right now, we make clothing that fits your frame, makes you look and feel really great, and to bring out that confidence that you have. So we want to start with men's clothing just to learn the market, and I think there's a lot of tall, slim men that really have a lot to give and to show for themselves, but they're wearing clothing that doesn't bring their best selves to the table. So they're comfortable, they're versatile, and they're bamboo cotton, so they're really soft, very breathable. So not just your average cotton shirt. Got extra length without width.
Yeah, nice. Can you give us 3 tips for anybody out there who is or considers him or herself different?
Sure, I would say just like really embrace what it is that you feel is different, or what you feel people see as different in you. A lot of people will just come up to me and say, well, wow, you're tall, and well, yeah, of course I know that. It's not, it's not new to me, but it's a great conversation starter. It's led to a lot of really interesting friendships, networking opportunities, so I think it's a choice to take it in a negative way or a positive way, so I would say embrace what it is that you have that's different. It makes you stand out. Put a positive spin on it. Make it something that's maybe a focal point in the first couple seconds, but really you're the focal point of view, so you can divert the point away from what it is that's different about you and just draw people into who you are. And don't apologize for it.
Nice.
Never apologize for being different, being who you are. Whatever that is. Just don't apologize to anybody for it. Don't apologize to yourself especially. You are the way you are.
Yes.
A lot of times you can't change that. You can't, I didn't choose to be tall. I didn't, say I'm going to be this height. And so I was given this gift, and it is a gift. So I really think embracing it is key, and learning to love it is key. I recently participated in the Miss Tall International pageant for 2014. I represented Vancouver in Canada. We have a Vancouver Tall Club called Sea to Sky Peaks. So I was Miss Sea to Sky Peaks, and my talent performance was a tall rap song that I wrote about being tall, my tall experience. So I'll rap you the first verse.
Hang on, would you mind?
I don't mind.
Hang on, yeah.
Yo, I'm Lauren, 6'4". If I learn to dunk, I'd totally score. But just 'cause I'm tall don't mean I play ball so high off the ground I'm afraid to fall. I make clothes for tall people 'cause nothing fits right. Beanstalk Apparel is made for your height. Stand tall and proud with all your might. Positivity is worth the fight. Tall people in the house. Tall people in the house.
Woo, woo.
Woo, woo. So that's half of my tall rap song.
Awesome. Oh, you do have big feet.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. I do appreciate your time.
Oh, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure to be here. Beanstalkapparel.com.
On Motherpreneur TV.
Peace out.
Tall people in the house, short people in the house. You are born that way. Yes, we are born that way. Isn't she just fun? Now, I would like to hand it over to you. How do you celebrate your unique feature? In the comment section on my blog, you can read mine and how I dealt with this a very long time ago. So hop on over to themotherpreneur.com and start writing. If you enjoyed what you just listened to and what you just watched, I would be ever so honored and grateful if you can share it with all your friends. Also, subscribe. And with this, I say goodbye here from beautiful BC, Canada. It's another wrap here on Motherpreneur TV. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again next week. And until I do, remember, we are more than just mothers. We are an inspiration to ourselves, to our families, and to the world.